Hello, I am a random scholar and I would like to tell you about my favorite historical films made before 1990. I will start off my list with number 5. 1967's Bonnie and Clyde is one of the most iconic films on this list, and it certainly is one of the funnest. Short and fast-paced, it seemingly has its appeal, and Warren Beatty and Faye Dunaway are charming as the title characters. Also, this was the first roles for famed actors Gene Wilder, the late, and Gene Hackman. Unfortunately, where this film falls is its historical inaccuracies. The last surviving member of the gang, Blanche Devereaux, criticized her depiction, saying that the film made her look ugly and that it made her look like a screaming horse's buttocks. Criticizing the Oscar-winning performance by Estelle McNally's. But the film was very edgy and violent for its time, and it certainly has its place. Number 4, 1973's All the President's Men, a thought-provoking courtroom drama about reporters who exposed Richard Nixon's involvement in the infamous Watergate scandal. Certainly does have lots of pluses to it, with Robert Redford and Dustin Hoffman providing, as usual, great performances of their long list. The film manages to give a very historically accurate depiction of it. Possibly the one problem is the film is slow-paced and some parts of it felt unnecessary when being part of the bigger picture of it. So that's why it comes at number 4. Number 3, 1970s Patton, with George C. Scott, the late and great, his great performance as the title character, George Patton. The film is a violent and edgy depiction of it. Historically accurate, it definitely brings to light many of the flaws of Patton's characters. Unfortunately, it is a bit slow-paced as well, but it is rewatchable. Number 2, 1983's Gandhi, with an outstanding performance from Ben Kingsley as Gandhi himself. The film definitely explores Gandhi. Gandhi is portrayed as a flawed but savior-like character in it, and Kingsley certainly gets it. It also is a very sweet and beautiful film, possibly the sweetest on this list. But before I get to number 1, I'll put some honorable mentions for you. Honorable mention number 1, Judgment at Nuremberg, 1957, with great performances from the late and great Spencer Tracy and the also late and great Richard Lancaster, and outstanding writing. Judgment at Nuremberg probably would have came on my list if it wasn't so long and a little bit boring and unnecessary at times. Honorable mention number 2, 1964's Cleopatra, with Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton providing great performances as Cleopatra and Mark Antony. It certainly is iconic, even though it suffers from being 5 hours long, which is ridiculous for the film, and unfortunately corny script unfortunately diminishes it. Honorable mention number 3, The Outlaw Josie Wells, with Clint Eastwood providing a great performance. The film unfortunately takes many historically inaccurate details, and certainly the script is not that outstanding. Now we'll get to number 1, 1969's Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. The film hits all the right examples for a film of historical value. It's iconic, it's fun, it's action-packed, and it's historically accurate with the late Paul Newman and the still alive Robert Redford, both being great at portraying the flaws and charmingness of the title duo of Robin Hood-like Western figures. It also has amazing visuals, one of the best of 1960 visuals. And that concludes my list. Please say your list of your top 5 historical films made before 1990 in the comment section if you would like. Goodbye, and I'm a random scholar.